I was out with some friends. We were all drinking really heavily, just hopping from bar to bar, just trying to have a good time, and I lost control.
My name is Matthew Cordell, and on June 22nd, 2013, I hit and killed Vincent Canzani. This video will act as my confession. When I get charged, I will plead guilty and take full responsibility for everything I've done to Vincent and his family.
I'm going to bring in the legal dream team now for more on this unusual case. With me is criminal defense attorneys Kirby Clements and Tanya Miller. So Matthew Cordell has said he wants to take responsibility for his actions. He did plead not guilty, and today he was there pleading guilty. Is this just part of how the legal system works? Because I think people were confused. Kirby, I'll start with you. When he first went in and said not guilty, they were saying, wait a minute, you made that video saying you're going to take responsibility and you're pleading not guilty. He went back today and pled guilty.
Well, the defense said that first appearance was a bond hearing and it wasn't time for him to plead guilty at that point in time.
Okay.
Although I think he could have pled guilty then. But it is commonplace to go in on the first day of court and plead not guilty, knowing full well that you're actually going to enter a guilty plea, and you just want to get a couple of things squared away before you do that guilty plea.
And Tanya, this video getting a lot of attention, 2 million hits. The judge, though, said, I haven't seen this video. Can the defense attorney bring in the video and show the judge as evidence, if you will, maybe that he's taking responsibility?
Right. So, you know, usually defense, it's called mitigation evidence, right? So when you're sentencing a defendant, both the state and the defendant get to argue about what the sentence should be. The state will argue why this defendant should get significant jail time. The defendant will argue why he shouldn't. And I would imagine he would want to use that video as part of his presentation to the court that he accepted responsibility. And not only did he accept responsibility, but he made an effort to turn this tragedy into something positive by affecting potentially millions of people, showing them his story, and maybe dissuading someone from doing what he did.
I do think personally that it came from a good place in terms of taking responsibility, putting your face out there for everyone to see, admitting what you've done. But you have to think about Vincent Canzani's family, and the prosecutor, Kirby, saying today that his daughter would like to speak at the sentencing, and that could play a role in how much time he gets.
Oh, absolutely, because in addition to the defendant's, what the defendant says about how remorseful he is, it is also the impact on the family, because this young girl is going to be without a father now. And so one of the things that the courts want to hear about is what is the impact that this crime has had, not just on the community, but what has it had on the individuals that are involved. And here, the daughter, the wife, how is this death affected them?
And we're showing his face as you were saying that. Certainly a tragic, sad story. Thanks to you both. I know you're going to stick around, talk more about several cases today. Appreciate that. And this, a young man, he survives a